Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are putting in some Ollas. So I got myself a couple and my mum got me a couple for my birthday, and I got them as an early birthday present because I was the one who answered the door at her house when they arrived, and because I had recently received mine, I knew what they were because of the packaging, so I got them early. These are a beautiful terracotta pot that you submerge in the garden underneath the soil, and it provides an irrigation source for your plants. So these beautiful pots, the idea is that you fill them up with water and they're buried up to the neck, and all the long roots from like your tomato plants or your greens, whatever, actually are attracted towards the water source, and they get water from the terracotta. It seeps through the actual terracotta. You can make these with unglazed terracotta pots, and I am going to give that a go as well, but I actually hurt my hand this morning doing no more gaps with the little gun that you use to actually squirt that stuff out, so I don't want to do any more today. So what we're going to do is we're going to bury these. The bit of research I've done says that these have about a 60 centimeter or 2 foot impact zone. So obviously the further away the root is from the Olla, the less water it's going to get, but apparently you can bury one every 60 centimeters. So I'm pretty excited about putting one here, even though I'm going to lose a few little seedlings in the process. That's okay, they took forever to come up. So I've kind of given up on most of the seeds that I actually planted a little while ago. But the idea being that so my brassicas and all my other plants, that the long roots, and so it won't work on things like carrots and root crops, but the long roots will actually travel towards the Olla, and then it can have some water. And this is going to be really great for when I'm in Sydney, when I'm away, and it means I don't have to get a really big, expensive irrigation system and work out how that works. So let's get these unboxed and we'll work out where they're going to go. We had to take a break from planting the Ollas because my builder turned up on a Saturday, which is very lovely of him, but also because we've had a little injured native bird here. His name is Chip. He's a bronze tip and he's got a very busted leg. So I'm just waiting now for the wildlife rescue people to come and collect him or her and take her off to rehab, hopefully. And then we better get back to planting these Ollas because we had a little break for lunch and it looks like it's going to rain soon, and it's supposed to be a very, very wet week. So I want to get these Ollas in and get an irrigation system of some kind happening for my raised garden beds, because even though we're only in winter at the moment, it's been unseasonably warm, hence the snakes and all the other issues we've had over the last few weeks. And the little seedlings have shown some water stress, but the water in the raised garden bed seems to hold water really, really well. It just doesn't hold it on the surface. And because I've been waiting for a bunch of seedlings to emerge, I haven't been able to heavily mulch yet, but hopefully soon I'm going to squeeze those Ollas in. And even though it might disturb a couple of the seedlings, I'm happy to put them in now while they're small and before it gets even hotter. And if we lose them, we lose them. Poor little darling. Now that I've decided where the Ollas are going to go, I'll just show you quickly where I'm placing them. And initially it's all about planting them with the brassicas. I've never had much luck with broccolis, with cabbages, with cauliflowers actually producing anything significant. And a lot of the time my tomatoes, which you can see here, have struggled to get consistent water. So I'm going to be sacrificing some seedlings that took forever to come up, and I'm going to be planting my Ollas in the tomato beds, eventually with things like cucumbers that need consistent water, and I'm hoping that that is going to make a really big difference. I'm also putting the Ollas in a couple of these back garden beds because they are the furthest from the current tap, and I'm waiting for the plumber to come and use the trench I've made to put in a few new tap points, which means that these garden beds have been struggling a little bit for water, and they've been more annoying to water because I have to use a jug. So I'm hoping that the Ollas will make a great difference. I'm not sure if the soil on the beds that are half full of mulch and other things, I'm not sure that the soil on I'm not sure that the soil level is going to be deep enough to fit them, but oh well, I've got to do something to help. All I'm doing is measuring roughly 60 centimeters along and placing the Olla as close to that position as humanly possible to try and maximize the effect of each one for each bed. So I can actually see on this pink, I think it's a purple cauliflower, I can start to see their little roots poking through, so hopefully this is going to be great. This is actually the hardest bed for me to water because it's the furthest from the tap, although hopefully soon the plumbers will put a tap in just behind me, but this bed's pretty dry. So far it seems like there's enough soil depth, perfect for the Olla to fit in. All the Ollas are in, and now it's time to water them in and water the garden in general because it's a little bit dry, and I'm going to put some more mulch on top of things. Today's video didn't quite turn out the way I was hoping it would because I'm running out of batteries, all of my cameras are malfunctioning, and we did get a little bit sidetracked, but thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you again soon, and hopefully our garden will appreciate our efforts for today, and this little irrigation system, while simple, will be very effective. Thanks for watching.